For the South Africans, it was a case of try again, but 3 tries weren't enough. The boot of Neil Jenkins and a last gasp drop goal from, of all people, Jeremy Guscott gave them an 18 points to 15 win.
So Britain's feel-good factor goes on and on, but the Lions went into this titanic struggle knowing only a performance of real character would unhinge an equally determined Springboks. They were helped though by a nervous start from the home side, who seemed weighed down by the expectations of a proud nation. Hannibal missing 2 easy penalties. Neil Jenkins, in contrast, kicked everything that came his way in a tense first half. But the pressure from the South African pack was unrelenting. Somehow they were kept at bay with some desperate tackling. The dam though was bound to burst, and it was Van der Westhuizen who produced that little bit of magic to pierce the Lions' defence. The tourists came out after the break, still a point ahead and desperate to change the pattern of play. But with just 42 seconds gone, the Springboks went over for a second time. Montgomery the scorer. When Andre Joubert scored the try of the game 40 minutes later, when he brushed aside Bentley to crash over in the corner, the game looked lost. But given their territorial advantage, the Springboks couldn't believe it when Neil Jenkins kicked the Lions level. And fittingly, it was Jeremy Guscott, spurned by England in the Five Nations, who capped a remarkable tour when he dropped the goal that gave the Lions an historic victory. They now go to Johannesburg with every hope of completing the whitewash. Pete Barclough, Sky News.
A priceless strike from a true Brit after a team performance of true grit. The 3 minutes to the final whistle must have seemed an eternity. The celebrations too will go on and on.
Tonight, to tell you what, it's going to be one hell of a party. All over the world, there was 34 members of our squad, there was the management, and there was about 6, 7, 8,000 supporters gathered in the stand, and I wanted to grab hold of them, and all of them. And at the same time, I wanted to rush home and give my wife, Sandy, a big squeeze and the children a kiss. And all the people sat in the clubhouse at Cleckheaton, I know they're all sat there, and they'll be all going barmy, and they'll be having a big drink tonight, but they'll have a drink with us tonight, and it was fantastic.
In 74, that's all we had put into our minds. You know, you've got to emulate them. We've lost one game, but hopefully we can go on and win the next one. But I mean, you just got to soak up this atmosphere. It's a lifetime memory, that's for sure.
Those comparisons with the 74 Lions tour to South Africa are inevitable. Willie John McBride's side arrived with the pundits predicting a miserable tour. Martin Johnson's men, we were told, also didn't have much chance. They were, after all, facing the world champions. But McBride's squad came away undefeated, 2 wins and a draw in the Test Series. Now Johnson's men have the Test Series win, under tour manager Fran Cotton. He'd been there, done that, as a player in 74, and knows what the 97 vintage are feeling.
As a player, it's far better as a player than it is as the manager. It's the next best thing. But I'm just delighted for the players. You know, you don't always get your just rewards when you put a lot of time and effort in. But on this occasion, they've actually got just rewards for the commitment as a squad to one another and achieving the goal of beating the Springboks.
A tribute there from the man who'll toast his Lions tonight as they and their fans take to the watering holes. Laurie Tucker, Sky News.